says preparing to live stream the meeting. And then obviously we're going to take questions that pop up in the chat if they're relevant.
Yeah.
All right, looks like we're
Oh, yeah,
going
let
on.
me see if I could. I'll try to pull up the chat once it started.
It's it's loading. It's loading. That just pop up in the chat if they're relevant. Yeah.
Oh, we live.
Oh, yeah. All right. Aloha, YouTube. This is your boy Crypto Roots. This is the Elon Marley podcast, hosted by your boy Crypto Roots and Everything Currency. This is episode number 16, I think.
Yeah, probably number 16. I don't know. I feel like we lost count a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my secretary keep count. I'm gonna have
Yeah.
my sec. That's why I hired her. You know what I'm saying? That's why I make this money. I don't gotta pay attention to the days of the week or the episode numbers. You
Right,
know what I'm saying?
right. So,
Uh,
man, how you been?
man, you know what? I've been pretty swell. I've been pretty smooth. There's really nothing else outside of that besides just learning crypto. What about you?
Pretty much. Same thing, man. Been pretty cool. Doing good. Enjoying the market. Uh, you know, living life, trying to enjoy life, with what we supposed to be doing.
Yeah, man, these gains. Let's talk about that Bitcoin at what, 58? Is it hit at 59?
50, 58,000. Let me see. I'll pull up the price real quick.
It's not even exciting no more. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's
Once we got over that 20K hill, it was like all right, okay,
I
cool.
feel like everybody's so used to gains, bro. I tweeted something out earlier on Twitter too. I was like, yo, Polkadot went from $5 to $40, and it was everybody was just like, bull market.
Yeah, you know what?
Right.
I watch Polkadot go up. I don't know, for some reason I'm just not drawn to Polkadot. I've studied it and I
Really?
looked into it. Yeah, I mean I looked into it and relay chains and fisherman and all the other whatever how it works. Yeah, I just don't. It's just too complex. Not complex for me to understand. Too complex for it to really just work out long term. To me, it's has too many engines, too many parts in the engine. There's
Really?
just
You think
no.
so?
Yeah, man, come on. Yeah.
I mean, with everything right now, though, I feel like a lot of it's complex, but I feel like a lot of it, it has to be complex, and then we condense it down as we innovate more. It's like, like the first phone was big, and then we just got smaller and smaller, and you know, so
What I I do rock with a few coins that are on the Polkadot system, so I'm not saying it's not going to work. I
oh
just
yeah,
don't.
yeah,
I
yeah.
just don't see the adoption. I just don't see the adoption.
What?
Yeah.
Even you don't think it's gonna help ETH?
Help ETH.
Yeah.
ETH can only help ETH at this point, bro.
ETH could only help ETH. What do you think about all the ETH killers? Everybody's an ETH killer, man. I've been hearing about ETH killers since 2017 when I first got in. ETH killers.
There's no such thing that exists.
Yeah, I
And what
like.
is that a Maxi statement? Is that a
Is
Maxi
that a
statement?
Maxi statement? I don't know. I like that video of Vitalik where he goes, "The ETH killer is ETH." I'm like,
Exactly.
yeah, yeah. You know,
Exactly. Some of this shit is so much more simpler than we make it out to be. Right? One Bitcoin equals one Bitcoin. One Doge equals one Doge. ETH killer is ETH killer. Like, it's so simple. Like, and like,
yeah,
at least the way I see it.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
and you got to keep some of your fundamentals simple. Otherwise, I don't know. You're all over the place. You're
Yeah,
all over the place.
there's no way you can keep up with everything in the market. There's no way I can keep up with everything in the market. Like people are driving themselves crazy, wearing themselves thin, not even having a chance to enjoy the gains because if a coin 5x's and you're not excited, that tells me that you didn't put enough into that coin. You're probably spread too thin. You're doing too many things, you know. So I can see that happening, like, in this market right now with a lot of people.
The biggest regret I'm noticing in the market right now, the sentiment, is people who sold off too early. Like, they're stabbing themselves in their foots right now. Like everyone that sold that uni airdrop too, and you gotta let's analyze the psychological mentality of someone who sells an airdrop too early. All right. So the first logical, I guess, explanation is that I got it for free and I didn't think it'd be worth anything more than what I sold it for. Yes or no? Do you agree?
Yeah. Or I got it for free and I'm happy with this right now. There's something else I want to buy.
Right, right. Now
Like,
people, so but when you do CT trader terms, let me put it this way, you got a PS2, right? You got a PS5. You got a MacBook. Everybody was great. Damn, you got a MacBook. No, but you could have got a fucking Toyota, like, you know what I'm saying, 2001 Toyota Camry, but with this fucking airdrop. You know what I'm saying? Like, you sold it in for a MacBook at the time because you couldn't see the value in it, or you didn't have the patience, you know what I'm saying, to watch that shit grow. And the people who are, you know what I'm saying, making down payments on a house with the uni airdrop now, you know? So
yeah, that's
I'm not,
crazy.
and that's what so you got to hit me up for the mentorship consultations. Now I only do consultations. What to do with your airdrop? What do I do with my free money? Because I have strategies of the free money. But the hint is, in the alpha will sneak peek it, is you always take some of that free money and put it in a place to make you more of that free money in
Yep.
case the market goes up.
Yeah, I feel
Okay.
that. That's
You
that's
take, you either take
yeah.
half or a third of that and find some way to farm that token, yield that token, liquidity, do something with that token to make you more of that token to make back up for what you sold off. That's
Yeah.
what I did with the uni. That's what I did with the uni. I
That's
did not
exactly
sell.
that's
Yeah.
exactly what I did with the uni. And that's what I told people that I was doing with the uni. Just say, hey, look, maybe I don't know in the long run how the token's gonna do. I can't predict the future. So I'd rather just, hey, take half of it, or a third of it or something like that. Take some profit, maybe throw it in some other coins that I like, and then, maybe go back, get some ETH, to pay some gas fees, and then with the rest of it, farm it, and maybe throw it in a smart contract, and just and since that, it's like, I got back the uni I sold off, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, there's no like, I feel like that's the way to run these airdrops nowadays, you know what I mean? Just because you can't just be hopping around everywhere. You're gonna wear yourself too thin trying to catch every pump and hopping on the you know 3x green candle day. Like, man, that stuff is, don't be doing that. You'll get
And,
wrecked.
and these airdrops are really not that predictable. Like, so many people like top predictions of next airdrops. None of them airdrop, right?
Mm-mm.
It's the one you totally forgot about. Like, it's the one you totally didn't like. And it's so that's why I'm really, and basically the whole thing is find a cryptocurrency community or project, a DApp that's actually working very well, has plenty of users, just doesn't have a governance token.
Yep,
That's all. That
that's
just
it.
it's already working very well. Might as well use it. See if you qualify. Right? They don't
Yeah,
have a governance token. Right?
right.
That governance token takes shit to the next level, especially if you're a developer. Right? Because now
Mm,
you can create so many avenues of revenue for your project that you didn't have before. That you didn't have
yeah,
before, and now you have, like, hundreds of thousands, if not multi-millions of dollars of revenue, and you're like, damn, we should have launched this governance token a long time ago. This is where the bread's at.
yeah. I mean, and governance just comes with a whole bunch of. It
It's
comes with,
complicated.
yeah,
It's hella complicated. The
yeah,
contracts and all that shit's complicated. Believe me, that shit, like, you can get yammed, right? Yams fucked up, right? Because they just missed one little thing and fucked up, and then so governance is not easy to manage. Especially, you're not supposed to manage it all by yourself, right? It's supposed to be a whole community thing.
right.
Um, so, but yeah, governance tokens are it, bro. Like, that's it. That's what's paying Roots' bills, bro. Governance
The
token
governance
airdrops,
tokens, airdrops.
bro.
What's the newest airdrop? What's the newest airdrop people might not know about? Let them know.
Okay, I mean, the most one I'm excited about, because I told you, did not tell you in that last video, pull together. I didn't know that, but I did let that
Yeah,
out. I did
yeah,
let that out. There is some alpha in this shit, people. You better watch and pay attention. All
yeah. That
right,
was true.
because
That
you
was
guys
true.
could have watched that and went and used it or whatever. I don't know when they did the snapshot, but like I said, a no loss lottery pull together. Now they stepped their game up even more, and so there's the fact that pull token has its own governance token now, right? The airdrop, where I got at $5, it went up to $50,
Yeah.
right? So I'm actually going to get more involved.
Hmm.
That's going to be my high risk portfolio. It's because it's not even that high risk, but I am going to treat it like high risk. Is putting at least $100 worth of my DAI or $100 worth of my compound or whatever into a lottery, right? I'm probably not going to win, but at least I don't get to lose my money, and at least that qualifies me. Now it qualifies you for pool token. If
Right.
if you actually put DAI, compound, or uni to pool token and like put it into a lottery to win, now you
Yeah.
actually get rewarded in the governance token. So you're yield farming on a no loss lottery. I'm gonna say that again. You're yield
You're yield
farming
farming.
on a no loss lottery, bro.
So you're
Come on.
getting paid. Let me put it in like layman's terms. You're
You're
getting
getting
paid to
paid to
pay the
gamble.
lottery, and you get your money back from the lottery. Like you don't.
Exactly. Yeah, you're getting paid to gamble with no losses,
Right.
right? With no risk. Well, I would say no risk besides the gas money, I guess, to deposit and everything.
Right.
But
Right.
I think it's a nice place to have a very small percentage of your bread in case you just want to say, hey, maybe I won like a couple thousand. Some of these prizes like 27 grand, 26 grand, 25 grand,
Yeah,
depending
I
on
was
which
seeing
pool.
that. I
And
was seeing that. And then the pool was
that's not
like
bad.
there was a pool. It was like 26,000, and there was probably I think it was like 5,000 people in the pool. So that's not bad. It's not a bad
So
lottery
I
odds.
mean, it
The
just,
lottery you play, if you gonna play the mega millions, you like
bro,
one
yeah,
in 260
yeah.
billion. You know.
Yeah. Well, believe if this shit goes well, believe me that those prizes will be up in the fucking hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? And
Oh
it'll
yeah,
be like
because
the modern day DeFi fucking super lotto, right? But
right,
without the risk, for the
right, pull
most part,
together.
without the risk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the
But yeah,
governance can vote on, yeah, you know. So I like that idea. I think I'm gonna get more involved in that and treat that as a high risk portfolio, even though there's not much risk to it, supposedly, you
yeah.
know. All right. So, can you explain these laser eye memes for the Twitter accounts?
Can
I
you?
did it. I don't know. I just memed it, but I'm really not sure what that means and what it.
So the laser eyes was okay. So we had, of course, we had like the Tesla buys and all the big people jumping into Bitcoin and everything like that. So it was just like somebody, I don't know who, but somebody's like, "Yo, we doing?" So the laser eye meme, you've seen it before, right?
I've seen it in memes.
Yeah. So it's basically like we honed in on 100K. So we laser eyed on 100K. Everybody's laser eyed out until Bitcoin hits 100K. And then you started seeing like mainstream people do it, senators, billionaires, you know, and that's where it just kind of took off and just had you started seeing everybody really just like, yo, like, okay, we're everybody who wants to really show their support for Bitcoin and who believes we're going to hit 100K just kind of went with the whole laser eye thing, and it just took a whole life of its own. Crypto has such a huge meme culture. It's just crazy.
Bruh, I
You
was
know?
laying in bed, I was taking a nap. I was pretty stoned, and I started just laughing about all the meme shit that CT has, bro. Like if you look at my whole profile, it's Elon Marley with laser eyes with the stoner farmer. Right now, you can put farmer this. Everybody puts farmer that because they're yield
Mm-hmm.
farmers. And then
Yeah.
it's .eth. I got the whole .eth thing, and then I have the always has been emoji icons, right? You know, the
Right.
always has been. And like the whole shit is just me. And I love
So
it.
memed out.
I love it because the people who got the fucking memes got the fucking money, and that's damn near 80% fact. It's
That's
damn near
crazy.
80% fact. Well, you
Yeah,
don't
you're
know,
right.
yeah, but
You don't really
it's
know, but it's like a
but
lot of the people who
yeah,
understand the meme culture in
it's
crypto, they've been in crypto for a
well,
minute.
exactly, and they're consistent, and they give me some of the most best information makes
Right.
me money,
Right.
right?
Right.
So I mean, like I'm gonna say it and say I'm gonna always say it. You follow the memes, you follow the money. You not just one meme. Keep following the meme, seeing what the meme is about, what makes it so funny, and it's gonna lead to some sort of financial information. Like, oh, this is what this is about. This is what Chainlink Gods, Pepe Frog. Oh, Pepe
Yeah, I
NFTs.
was
Like
gonna
now,
say that. So I saw a picture of Pepe. I saw a picture of
yeah,
Pepe, and they had every project bowing down to Pepe, and Pepe
yeah.
had a chain link on his back, and I was like, "What is that?" When I looked it up, that's literally how I found out about Chainlink, bro. I found out from Pepe the Frog, and I was like, I saw that meme. It was like, oh, they're showing something right here. And sure enough, every project had to literally bow down to Chainlink. We need you,
bro, bro. When I first found out about Keeper DAO, you know Keeper DAO Rook, right?
yeah, Rook.
I went in the Discord and I was just asking random questions like, yo, this, like, just trying to find out about it. And all I got was just frogs, frogs, like emoji frogs, icons, frogs. After every answer was a frog, and then someone was like agreeing with the frog, and I was like, this is fucking scary. I literally like, this is kind of scary. You guys are a fucking cult. And then just like Pepe, 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 Pepe. I was like, this shit is
Bro,
nuts.
this is a
But
cult culture. You see
but
so many people
yeah,
on CT too. They're just like, man, crypto's a cult.
I'm telling you that.
Crypto's a cult.
What was that? What else? Between Pepe, what's the other meme? I forgot, man. But some of this shit, like meme magic is real. Meme
Yeah.
magic is fucking real, and don't mess around with that, man. I'm telling you, these Pepes will team up and fucking take you down one way or another, man.
Bro,
You
I've
know,
been seeing those Pepe NFTs go like crazy, man. And then the meme NFTs are going crazy. That's people saying that's the next wave still.
the
Um
meme NFTs. Oh,
yeah,
no
like a
doubt,
lot of
no
those
doubt.
meme NFTs. So all right, so yeah, I explained the laser IC. I need you to explain something to me, man. Explain what the hell is these tokenized tweets.
Oh, that shit's okay. Okay, cool. I'm glad you asked.
Yeah.
I didn't understand it at first. I didn't get it, and then I kind of get it
Yeah, I don't
because
really get it.
a person that created Stake on Me
Hmm.
tried to create that back in the day. So I found out about through him, but it failed. It didn't really work out, and they came out with a long time. So they wanted to non-fungible tokens your tweets. Now,
Hmm.
why would you do that? Why would
Yeah.
it be? Isn't Twitter centralized and with everything? But the way these guys are setting it up is, first of all, they're using Matic, the L2, so it's dope. You don't have to pay.
Okay.
Well, you do somehow they pay it for you, right? So
Hmm.
you don't have to pay to tokenize it. Now, the second thing is what I'm doing it for is an archive later in the future to go back and see, because that's what I think people, that's why, yo, this is valuable now. I'm gonna tokenize this tweet. I actually can own the tweet. And whether it's Elon Musk first tweeting about Bitcoin, I I have a feeling that in the future, when Twitter's no longer around, when it's just a MySpace by then, that
Hmm.
I could actually profit and archive like a museum of tweets that actually have manifested into reality, right? That
Um.
like I can actually make money off someone else's wisdom in the future. That's why I'm personally tokenizing these tweets. Like I find that valuable, whether that's funny or that's real. But I find that more. I find that other people would find it more valuable in the future, and I want to make money off of it by owning that. So the way I do tokenized tweets is, yeah, I literally tokenize your tweet, and I'm going to sell that for profit later when Twitter's no longer around, or when some of the things that you said have actually manifested.
Mm,
Like I
okay.
want to be like, yo, I own that tweet, dude. I fucking own that shit, right? So right now, um, very few people know about tokenized tweets. Very few people know how to tokenize tweets. It's really just to add tokenized tweets and then your Ethereum address, right? And then you can go on the Matic blockchain and check everything. You check all the tweets you own. So it's all there on Matic, which is dope, layer two. And
Mhm.
yeah, I just find it an opportunity that I can monetize in the future, not now, in the future. So that's what I do. There's
Okay, okay.
NFTs for everything. You got to get in where you fit
Yeah,
in,
yeah,
and
yeah.
that's one of the easiest ways I feel like I can make profit is just to, you know what, I like that shit. I'm tokenizing that, right? And then I'm gonna sell it for later.
Yeah.
Like Elon Musk tweeted this, and I actually can because that shit will be in Twitter's database, and you won't be able to access it in the future. See how that works,
Yeah.
right? So that's why I tokenize tweets because I see it as easy money, in my
Uh,
opinion. What
okay. So yeah, I mean, maybe in the future that that could have some value to it.
I
Right
mean, all
now,
these, yeah. I mean, NFTs.
right now it's like NFTs is like I'm like a lot of people. A lot of people are having a hard time finding the value in some of these NFTs, and but
Well,
it,
that's
it
quickly changing.
yeah, a lot of people are realizing that, hey, look, if other people like it, people will pay money for it, whether it's entertainment, whether it's something that'll be valuable to them, whether it's something that made them laugh,
Well,
something that.
the thing about NFTs is that you have to be aware that nobody may not find any value but in it other than you, and that's
Right.
fine because it's art. It's collective. You
Yeah,
should be
that's
okay
true.
with that.
Yeah,
That
exactly. Exactly. You bought a piece of art, like that's your art. You might want to sell it later, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's.
So yeah, I'm keeping an eye out on tweets that I think could be potentially profitable in the future when Twitter's no longer around and cryptocurrency is the mainstream. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it'd be like, yo, I own that page of that book that was written back then, type of thing, right? If it was like some Roman time Victoria, like I got a page of that dictionary. Now I can sell it in a museum or something. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't just tokenize every tweet. I tokenize tweets that I think that are valuable and that I would like to, potentially profit in the future.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was wondering. You're not the only one I've seen doing it. Like a couple people were doing it. I was just
No,
like,
oh,
what
all right.
is
Well,
this,
all
man?
right. Here's the big money though, and I can already tell because I'm in the tokenized tweet game. You have to tokenize every tweet within the minute Elon Musk posts. Within the minute of what's his name, the Indian dude, Sharmath Piate, whatever. What you got to follow these celebrities, Ron Paul, and you token. I shouldn't even be telling you this, but this is the alpha. You
Yeah,
follow these major, crypto celebrities or whatever, and then you tokenize their tweets the most because somebody else will. Because obviously these tweets are going to be the most valuable. You can, so that's what you want to tokenize these tweets as soon as they tweet. As soon as they tweet, almost, because somebody
yeah,
else will. And that's the dope thing. So if somebody else tokenizes the tweet before you, you can't token. It's only one. Remember, it's
yeah,
non-fungible.
yeah. I see that
Right?
too. A lot of people be like, yeah, no, that somebody already tokenized this tweet. Yeah,
Exactly. So you gotta be, and so that's what gives it even more value. Like, nah, sorry, I got this one, bruh.
yeah.
I got Elon's doge to the moon. All right, I got
Right,
that shit.
right,
Nobody else got that shit. I got that shit.
right.
Right. So that just increases the value even more. Is that now there's a competition to tokenize the tweet first thing, that a celebrity or a crypto celebrity, because once that really shit manifests, it's like, yo, that's a 20K tweet right there. I think in some
Right.
cases, it all depends on but
Especially all these billionaires tweeting about
bro,
crypto and
come up in the game, bro. It costs you
right.
nothing. It costs you literally nothing to tokenize a tweet. It costs you nothing to tokenize a tweet, and it goes straight into you own it on the blockchain, on the Matic blockchain too, layer
Right.
2. So
Right.
it's hella dope. Um, all right, so we got to talk about these crypto scams.
Oh yeah, for
I had
sure.
a long time mentee, long time. This brother should have known better. I'm not gonna call him out, but this brother definitely should have known better. He's an intelligent brother. He's got a family and kids, but he's got scammed out of 20K from a
Ooh,
YouTube video, bro.
ooh.
From a YouTube
From
video. I
from a
mean,
YouTube video?
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to insult the brother because
No,
I'm
it's
sure he
not.
already feels that way. He already feels that way. Believe me, I got scammed, and I don't, I already feel like not an intelligent person. But what I had to bring out, and I said him, that greed got a hold of you, bro. That greed got a hold of you. Nobody's giving away 2.5 ETH. A new app giving away 2.5 ETH. If you take I mean, come on. It sounds so. It sounds so kindergarten and duh, right? It does
Yeah.
outside, but if you're in the
It
zone,
happens
like
though.
I'm making money, I'm so good at this. I've never been hacked. Nah, I'm good. Oh shit, I'm always look. Oh shit, let me farm this. Let me try. Oh shit. Oh cool. Let me try. Oh what? Yeah, private keys. You forget the importance for a second because you're so focused on the outcome that's where you fuck up.
Mm.
2.5 ETH. No one's giving away 2.5 ETH, bro. Nobody ever.
Especially so
Right? And the
what
video
was the
told
scam?
you how to take it.
He had to send the ETH or he had to give the private keys. What was the scam?
Yeah. He had to give the private keys to the app to get the 2.5 ETH.
Okay, never.
His account got
Never
trained.
give your
His account
private keys, people. Never.
ever,
Especially if you're
ever,
new.
ever,
That's never,
ever. So
ever,
his account
ever.
got drained for 20K. And and he can't even spend the gas to get the rest of it out, moving to another because gas is so expensive. So trying to withdraw all his shit from the different lending protocols, it's like shit. And the hacker's spending his gas money to move the money. I mean, it's
Oh,
like a
so he
double
gotta
fucking
spend it. Yeah, he gotta spend it before they do. You just gotta do what you gotta
exactly.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's sadly a wrap though. It's sadly a wrap, and I don't know. I just was so disappointed that because in some ways it feels like he let me down, or maybe I let him down, but I didn't because when we first talked, I stressed the importance of private keys so strongly,
Yeah.
and this person should already know that. So
Right.
you know, lessons learned, man. Lessons learned. Greed will kill you, bro. Greed
Yeah,
will
and right
kill you.
now, yeah,
It
it's
will kill you.
and it'll cost you a lot of opportunity costs too, kind of trying to get greedy and stuff.
Because now you got to make up for that bread. You got to put that bread back in, and then you got to. We just it's terrible, man. It's just a terrible situation,
I'm trying to
right? I've
pull up
heard
the
worse
chat.
stories. Believe me. Yeah, I'm in the chat. I don't see anything just yet.
Okay.
And if you guys got any questions, let us know. Make sure we're coming through. Okay. All right. So yeah, don't ever, 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 ever in any ways give away your private keys. It's a wrap. All right. Now, what are the biggest shield coins that you keep seeing on your feed where it's almost annoying, or you become annoying to other people because you keep shilling them? What are like what is this shield left and right?
Which one you want first? You want my shill or you want other people's shill?
No, what is being shilled to you constantly? Constantly.
I
That's
would
like the most
say
common.
um probably Wise token.
Okay. Okay. I've only
Wise.
heard. Okay.
Um and it's, I guess it's similar to Hex. Um but every time, if I bring up Wise token, it seems like people they get upset with me, like they're just like, you don't understand it. But I'm not really into certificate of deposit smart contracts. I'd rather use a lending protocol, or I'd rather do some farming or something like that, just me personally, rather than locking up my coins for you know a period of time. I'd rather be able to withdraw whenever I want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's nothing like that freedom, man. I mean, that is the power of decentralization. Being able to take your shit back whenever the
Right.
fuck you want with no ID. That's like really it. That like seals the deal. You
Right.
know?
So it's like nothing personal against those, but just me personally, I like the fact that with like staking or something, I'm not putting it in there unless I could do what I need to do. If I need to get out, then I can get out right there, even if I
Yeah,
want
I
to
don't
pay the
trust any
gas fee,
project that. Yeah,
you
yeah, I don't
know?
trust any. Nah. No, I mean it all depends. Unless they let you know ahead, like Curve, yo, your shit's locked up for 4 years, bruh, and you can't touch it.
Yeah.
But here's all the fucking bread you're gonna get, and here's everything else we're doing. And you know, so like I like the way like once you established yourself, and then that's just another feature that you offer the
Yeah.
lockup. That's like Cream too. You know, that's where
Well,
I'm
they
like,
have the thing about those that I find different is like they actually have, like with Curve, they actually have a way that they're generating, yield over there. They have a way that they're bringing in
yeah,
profits over there. With some of these other ones, it's like
yeah,
I see that the only way that they're bringing in profit is by having more people lock up.
exactly.
And if it's like,
It's
hey,
Ponzi.
we take 1% of everybody's money and then we lock it up. Okay, where else are we going to find yield? Because if people stop locking up money, then the money's going to stop flowing.
Yeah, it's not a good yeah, it's not a good game plan long term.
Yeah. Well, to me, it's like it's not a good business model.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I meant.
Yeah, yeah.
B and T is being shit real hard, man. And I'm having some. I
BNT.
have, yeah,
It is.
Bancor,
It is. It is.
and I've had tried to use the platform twice, and I've the worst, absolute worst experience I've ever had in DeFi.
I can't use it either, to be honest with you.
And I'm not. It's just I support what they're doing, but just I don't know. I'm not hating, and maybe feel, but I do feel a bit of a FOMO because it's being shown so hard. But
Hmm.
I'm not paying these high prices. I would consider them high prices for B&T. But if B&T shoots the fucking moon, I'm gonna shoot myself in the fucking foot, bro. Like
Right.
I could have got in, and because I'm trying to farm it though. But
Okay.
and then you got to add one-sided liquidity. All
Yeah.
that's great, but I tried to add one-sided liquidity, and the gas fee's $200.
Yeah. So
Like
that's what I
it's
experienced.
much it's much cheaper on
That's what I
Uni.
experienced too. Like the
It's
gas
it's it's not
fees.
optimized for
Yeah,
gas
the gas
whatsoever
fees were normally
on
probably
Bank
like
or
30 bucks.
Sane.
Yeah, gas fees were like 30 bucks, and
30 or
then
50 bucks
when I tried to
on
deposit it, it
Uni.
was like 362. I was like, nah. Yeah.
Yeah, it
It
was
was
like
a
two
lot.
hundred bucks,
So I was like,
bro.
I can't, nah.
Like
Cause then literally if I'm
yeah,
if I'm farming or something like that, it's gonna take me, how long is it gonna take me to make that 300 bucks back? And then if I have to withdraw and pay another
exactly.
200, 300 bucks, then
Yeah,
sheesh.
I was like, it's not even worth the B unless B&T goes to like $100 plus or something. It may not even be worth it. Like with those. So I decided like you can't just get in because I want to farm everything. Believe me, I
Right,
want as
right.
much free money as possible. But you can only go so far, bro. Because I'm trying to farm Curve too. So I tried to throw some die on Curve in the three pool, and shit, man, gas is just insane. So I'm
Bro,
like, is it really
you
really
know what I
worth it?
call gas right now? Gas fees? That's
What
forced diamond hands, bro.
First diamond hands?
Forced diamond hands. That's what I'm calling
forced,
gas
yeah.
fees, right? That's forced diamond
Yeah.
hands. Every time I'm like, ooh, this coin pumped a little bit, I should probably take some profit. I try to
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that switch on uni or something, and it cost me like $100 or $200 of my profit. I'm like, nah, I'll just hold it, and then the price goes up. So I'm like, okay, well, good thing I didn't sell it. But at the same time, I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, that's gonna get dangerous at the end. They need to bring out the what's the EIP that's supposed to help with all that? Are they?
Well, with the gas, it's 1559.
Has that
EIP
passed? Like, why ain't they
1559.
passing that? They need to hop on it because, you know,
It's
people are
it's
starting to
uh
think that other things are DeFi that aren't.
yeah. Yeah, so let's talk about Binance Chain.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not all right, listen, I'm not dissing the success of Binance Chain. They can do what they want. They're a business. Great.
Mm-hmm.
What's got me a little feathered, a little my feathers ruffled?
Got your feathers ruffled. Binance got your
It,
feathers ruffled.
no, it's not Binance that got my feathers ruffled, but what's got my feathers ruffled is
Uh-huh.
the DeFi advocates who are promoting the success of Binance. That's where I'm drawing the line. That's why I'm like, wait, hold
Mm.
up. You're hella DeFi, you're hella ETH, but you're actually congratulating the success of Binance. Now, on one hand, that's maturity. It's a business. Congratulations. On the other hand, it's like, why are you pushing pro centralization when your whole shit is all about decentralization? That's where I draw the line,
Mm-hmm.
right? And what did Binance do? Binance pulled a Robin Hood. Oh, we're disabling withdrawals
That
because
was
you
the
shit talk
worst.
you shit because what they really want, you shit talkers won't stop talking shit about us. So yeah, fuck your whole blockchain ETH. No withdrawal. Like literally, that's one of the biggest
That was one of the
big dick centralization
yeah.
moves ever.
Yeah, and I was like, whoa, you can't be doing that, man. Especially on the date. That was like, what a coincidence. The day that your coin is at the all-time high, you're gonna tweet out
You
to everybody,
disable the
hey,
yeah.
we're gonna disable withdrawals of ETH coins right now. And you're like, bro, that's
Listen,
that's
listen.
crazy.
Like I said earlier, it's all about being able to take your shit back, which is to me the most important part of decentralization. Besides
Custody.
being besides your anonymous identity,
Yeah,
staying
so I think
anonymous.
I need to I think I need we
Greatest.
should both make a video about that. I think we need to explain to people like the main
Yeah.
point of crypto is self custodying your own assets. Like that was the big point right there. Like when Bitcoin first came out, it was like you're holding your own money, it's yours. The bank don't got nothing to do with it. So with a lot of centralized things, it's like custody. Because if you look through Robinhood and everything that went down, what happened was who was custodying the assets? That's who ended up. It wasn't even Robinhood. It was Robinhood's custody provider who was like, nah, 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 nah. We're not giving those. We're not selling no more of those
No,
assets. You know what I mean?
no,
So it's
no,
like,
that's my cousin. That's my cousin.
right.
That's not me. That was my cousin.
Right. Well, it's like that's what it came down to. It's like
So
Robin Hood would have loved to kept selling because trust me, they're making a fee on every single trade that you make. So whether they call it feeless or not, every time somebody use that app, Robin Hood's gaining revenue. But their custody providers are like, wait. Hold on. We're partnered with these people who are short these companies. We're not gonna sell Robin Hood any more of this stock. You know what I mean? So
okay, I didn't know that happened, but
when you
still,
got Binance doing
F.
stuff like that, it's like, come on now.
But now here's I'm hearing a lot of the trading volume's fake, and it's done by Binance bots that are clogging up the Ethereum network. Rumor says that Binance is purposely have so many bots that are making false transactions or fake transaction volume on Ethereum or on Binance chain, whatever, to either boost the volume up and to either slow down the Ethereum network. I believe they do have the capability of doing such. I wouldn't
Well,
put it past them.
I would say that's a bit
Have you
of a
heard that?
conspiracy theory. I would call that one a conspiracy theory, but I will say this. If most of people are trading on Binance.com, then Binance is probably using the ETH blockchain a lot because probably 50% of the coins on Binance are Ethereum tokens anyway.
Okay, I can't talk much about Binance chain because I've never used it. I don't plan on using it. But here's what I want to emphasize. I don't care how fast your fucking transactions are. I don't care how smooth your user experience is. I don't care how fucking great that is. If you can't take your fucking money off the platform, I'm not fucking touching the platform. If you don't have the freedom 24/7 all day every day to take your money off, it doesn't matter how good and how fast, what things you, doesn't matter if you can't bring that shit out when you need to. And even if it's
You know
down
what?
1 hour out of
Okay.
24 hours.
I'll speak on that. Like, not really. I'll speak on that actually defending BS chain a little bit, because look, I think well, you know, like, I'm not big into it or anything
Do
like
your
that, but
thing. Do your thing. Do
this:
your thing.
Ethereum people don't really understand that Binance, the centralized exchange, and BS chain is they are separate in a different structure. They are connected, but they do work in different ways. But there's also uh Binance chain. So they got Binance Smart Chain, then Binance Chain. The Binance Chain was the whole, like, that one. If I try to go use Binance Chain, which is supposedly decentralized, I can't, because I'm in the US. They say you can't use it. So that's not
What the
decentralized.
fuck? No.
Yeah. So, but when I go to Binance Smart Chain, they actually have more node operators. They have other things going on with that. So it's two different things. And I think just the fact that they tried to do the whole DeFi kind of put a stain on that with their whole what they got going on with Binance chain right now. But, you know, like, they're a business. I can't really hate on them. And a lot of my people, a lot of my friends, they're making a lot of money over there. You know, but at the end of the day, I don't believe that it's like a ETH killer or anything. But I do believe that this market needs you know, competition. And
Do you think Coinbase and Binance will merge in the future because they will have no choice to take down Ethereum?
no,
No. Okay.
no, definitely not.
I believe they will.
Because Coinbase is already going public.
No. They're gonna team up.
They're gonna. You
They
think Coinbase and Binance is gonna team up?
Yes. Yes, it will be
Nah, I don't know about that one.
Coinance.
Coinance.
It will be by base, right? It will be by.
Let me tell you. Look, I think it's gonna be like this. Coinbase and Binance are direct competitors. We're talking about Target and Walmart right here.
No.
They ain't gonna team up.
We've been through this before. Direct competitors are better off merging together to stay alive in the long run. They know that.
Nah, they're both going DeFi, because they're like, hey, we better get a piece of this Ethereum pie. That's what they're doing. And there's room. There's room. If the market is gonna be multi trillions, there's room. How many banks are there? You know, it ain't gonna all be on just one platform. You know, hopefully they're all interchangeable by then and it's all interoperable, you know, chain agnostic or whatever. But, you know, I think there's room for competitors to ETH to come into this market. And, you know, ETH has been doing this DeFi thing for a long time. Like, how is some of the money that you made in DeFi even happening? Like, you found a product and you're like, oh, look, they're doing the same thing that Wi-Fi did, or they're doing the same thing that Chainlink did, or something like that. And then, you know, so it's like, of course, there's going to be other projects that's doing the same thing that Ethereum did that are going to do very well.
Have you heard of API 3?
Yes. Tell me more about it, though, because a lot of people shielded me on that, too.
I bought some yesterday.
Oracle token, right?
Yeah. So
I think that's a gem, though. I think that's a gem just from the community hype alone.
Here's why I was convinced. Here's what convinced me to buy, because I'm not into the whole Oracle game. Mm-hmm. I would have been on DOT or not DOS. I would have been with you well along if I was with the whole Oracle game. I still don't own any Chainlink. The Chainlink I own is through the DPI. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. So I don't own any Oracle solutions. I understand the importance of Oracle solutions. So that's kind of just, for me, that's actually a surprise that I don't own anything, but I'm actually setting up my Chainlink node. And
I said, wait, you're setting up a node, but you don't own the
coin? Yeah, exactly. So, but now here's PowerPool Oracle. PowerPool is coming out with their own Oracle Power Index. Mm-hmm. I'm very into that. All right. Now, so what we're noticing is that you thought it was just Chainlink. Now you got 6 or 7, 8 competitors. So Chainlink. So, but the thing about API 3 is that they were actually one of the most reliable nodes. They had the most amount of nodes, the most reliable nodes on Chainlink's infrastructure. So they were its best customer or best party. That you know, they figured out all the things that weren't working out well for them or wasn't working out great for them, and they decided to improve upon it. So what I'm saying is they've already got to the best of what Chainlink can provide as a, you know, as a provider, and they still had flaws. So they decided to take everything that they learned and create a new one. Now, the main difference is that Chainlink is a third-party smart contract oracle, which means you are the third party. When you set up a node, you're the middleman. All right, you're the middleman between the outside data and the blockchain. That's what your node is.
Right.
All right, so that's called third-party service oracle. Now, what API 3 wants to be or claims to be, what should be done is to cut out the middleman. There should not be a third party. You should not be the middleman. The people who are creating the data, the people who have and create the APIs should be the ones creating the oracle as well. So it's called first party service oracles. So therefore, you're only having straight from API to the blockchain, and the smart contract oracle is created by the people who created the API. Therefore, you don't have all this other bullshit because you can profit off. Currently, the way Chainlink's set up is that you can profit off misleading data or inaccurate data.
Yeah.
Like say if there's a basketball game, you can make, and there's heavy bets in the basketball game or a boxing game, you could actually make more out of manipulating the data than actually getting paid for accurately reporting the data.
Right.
That's the current problem. That's one of the current problems with Chainlink. So they're saying, no, it needs to be more incentivized for you to actually tell the truth than manipulate the data.
Right.
So now they got to change the game theory behind the tokenomics and economics and how the whole, so API 3 and they got
and that's what API 3 is trying to do.
Exactly. And not just that, the investors that are really, really heavily invested, most of them are DeFi projects already, or DeFi investors, people, they can't even get enough of API 3 itself. They're pissed that they can't get more. They're hungry for more, and there's just not enough available to go around for their personal investors that are already on this shit. So there is some hype. So I bought a small amount. I'm going off the hype, but this is something, because if they just said, hey, we didn't fuck with Chainlink and we just think we can beat them, I wouldn't have bought it. I wouldn't have felt Chainlink's but they were actually Chainlink's best user, one of the best. They have their reputation is one of the highest reputations on reputation.
And on Chainlink?
Yeah, on Chainlink.
So they see the problem with Chainlink.
Yeah, exactly. And they figured out all the problems that they were experiencing with Chainlink and decided, let's take this and improve on it. So I fuck that. And I think there's enough space, but I can't talk on the other oracles. But I know only one or two oracles are going to be the dominant oracles, are going to be the Pepsi and Coke, and the rest of the shit is just not going to be worth long-term investment. And that's, it's just only so much, right? You can't just go. So I don't know. I think there's going to be room for a couple oracles. I think people are going to need to get their data from, a couple different places. But before we keep going, I want to say, if you can you go into the settings? I think you have the live chat turned off, so we're not getting any chatters in the. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because when I checked it out right now, that's what I was doing a little bit, and it says this action is not allowed. So we'll see if we can get, people, if they got questions or stuff, or if they're interested in what we're talking about.
Show my status.
I think it's on YouTube. When I go on YouTube, it says chat not allowed.
Show preview. Okay, let me see if I can go on YouTube. Sorry, you guys. I don't know.
Bear with us real quick. We're gonna try to get this chat going. Yeah. If it's taking too long, we'll just.
Yeah. I don't know if people are actually writing in the chat. That's the whole thing.
Well, they can't. See, I'm trying to do it right now, and it says the action is turned off. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I haven't touched anything. So sorry, you guys.
Next time.
Next time, get this shit out. All right. Let me see what else we got going on here. All right, let's talk about these billionaires that are actually fucking with this DeFi game. Rock them. They're the new rock stars. They're people who know how to keep their fame up. Not only are they billionaires, but they're starting to.
Because if you talk about who I think you're talking about, one of them I don't like.
Hey. All right. Who do you think I'm talking about, and why don't you like him?
You talking about Mark Cuban?
He's one of them. He's one of them.
Yeah, he's one
Why
of them.
Why don't you like him? What?
Because
You think he's a greedy bastard or something?
No. I don't. Hey, make your money. I don't call nobody greedy. I think just that dude. I followed when I fuck with Mark Cuban, obviously, because I was like, when I was learning about money, trying to make money, I fuck with Mark Cuban. You know what I mean? But then he was one of the first people I seen talking about crypto. He was involved with some ICOs back in the day when I first got in. In the bear market, dude was talking so much shit about crypto, like
Really?
just downplaying it, saying it wasn't going nowhere, saying it was so I just don't like when people flip flop so much. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm just like, bro, you got wrecked like the rest of us, and now you capitulated, and now you mad, and then now he's over here talking about, oh, I'm buying NFTs, I'm rich. I'm like, bro, you can't be flip flopping like that on me, man. Don't be flip flopping like that.
I feel you. I'm with you. I'm so with you. But people
but
change,
the fact that
man.
he's promoting it now, but it's just but he was with it. He was with it.
Yeah.
I bought one of the products that he was
and then
promoting.
he got wrecked.
And then he got wrecked. And then he was talking all this crap. And I'm like, hey man, I love crypto. Don't be talking about my baby like that. And then he want to come back talking about later how he loves crypto again. And I'm like, man, you either with the family or you not.
Well, I mean, how many stories of that have you heard though?
No, see, if you didn't believe,
that's like
I think like this. If you didn't believe before and you didn't have enough information, and then you got more information and you changed your mind, I'm cool with that. But if you just flip flopping, I'm like, come on, man, stop flip flopping. But hey, I ain't gonna hate on it because pump my bags.
I'm with you.
Pump my bags. At the end of the day, I'm not hating though. Just pump my bags.
There are some other billionaires.
Okay. Who else we got?
Yeah. But then I don't like those charity cases where everybody's Elon, pump my bags, pamp
it,
Elon. It's like, come on.
Say something about DOS, please.
Elon. Something.
Hey, whatever gets people going, right? But that's just the crypto Twitter culture, bro. You gotta admit. If you comment a coin, bro, other competitors are just gonna come at you like, nah, check this out.
Yeah. And Elon still hasn't mentioned Ethereum. I would
he's mentioned it before.
Ethereum would be like incorporated in Sync. He has?
Yeah, he's mentioned Ethereum before. That's why I said when he was talking to Michael Saylor, I was like, he knows way more than he's letting on to believe, because he's tweeted about Ethereum, he's tweeted about Bitcoin. He even asked Vitalik what should be built on Ethereum, and Vitalik and him had a conversation, which then later got deleted. So those tweets are some tweets that should have been tokenized.
Well, I mean,
yeah, you're breaking up.
See, now you're already starting to catch on.
Now I get it. See, that conversation should have been tokenized. But then at the same time, you got the Wayback Machine.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, you can go on
the Internet Archive or something.
Yeah, you can go on the Wayback Machine and look up anything, like pick a date, and you can go and look up what was going on at that time. It's like a time capsule of the internet.
All right.
Yeah, but yeah, him and Vitalik talked before, so that's why when Michael Saylor was like, "I'll give you my playbook," I'm like, Elon don't need your playbook, bro.
I'm disappointed that Elon hasn't shown more vocal support for Ethereum, right? Or at least tried to team up with creating, some sort of a DApp for his, whole Tesla or different projects he's got.
There's rumors with the energy projects that are on Ethereum and stuff like that. So there's rumors about some things that Elon is working on within Ethereum ecosystem, trying to do things with like decentralized energy, because his end game is he wants everybody to have like a Tesla battery at their house. And in order for that to work, something like an Ethereum network, or what's his name? Chico Crypto got hella videos on it where he's making the connections between Energy Web Token and Tesla and Elon.
Yeah, I'm down for that whole energy, that whole sector, that whole energy, decentralized energy sector. I
Yeah,
would totally
lit and
I'm waiting. Yeah, that'll be the new mining, right?
EWT.
Right? You like put
EWT, yeah.
your little solar power in the sun, then you have a USB connected to your computer, and you start fucking mining like some fucking energy token, right? Off of
Right.
solar or some shit, right? Like
And then when that's how
that.
it works. So that's how it works. And then people, there's a marketplace, and when people need energy, they can
Yeah.
go and buy energy on a market. That's crazy to me. Like that's the future of that, just how that
Well,
could work would be
well,
crazy. Like,
well. Let's take it a step even further, because nowadays cars are just computers on wheels, right? Cars
right.
get very hot in the sun, so you can't tell me that the car can't take solar energy, tokenize it, and sell it on a market. You're talking about a self-driving car that has a crypto wallet, tokenize all its fucking energy that it gets. Trust me, this is
Bro, you didn't see there's a
bro.
guy, Ethereum miner. There's an Ethereum miner who set up a mining rig in the back of his Tesla, because I think they have
Oh, yeah, I think
the
I saw
solar
that.
on top. Yeah, and he set up the
I
miner in
think
the back. So, he's mining with solar energy just because, the top of your car is always in the sun if the sun's out. You know what I mean? So,
bro, that's one of the best places you can get to. I mean, come on.
and if
I'm
you
with all this shit.
right,
I'm with it, man. I'm with it, bro.
it's all, bro. That's why I'm
Uh
like, this market is so young, man. This, like, with the capabilities that it has, like, we're so early. I can't keep stressing that to people. Like, we're early, man.
yeah, I decided, like, I'm trying to think, like, what do I want to be? Do I want to be a programmer? Do I want to be a like, what, how do I want to fit in? Do I want to be a crypto teacher? Do I want to be like, how would I personally label myself? And
Mhm.
I'm just so overwhelmed with the amount of information that I have to go through
There's so
that
many
I just
options.
decided, yeah, I decided, like, I'm better off just probably labeling myself. Just, I need to have some sort of self, like, to guide my work ethic and things like
Right.
that. I'm probably better off just being a crypto researcher at this point. Like, because
Hey,
I just got like tons,
bro,
like, that's it.
it's
Like,
crazy you said that, because like
I'm just researching.
the other day I was like telling people, like, somebody asked me, like, so you're in crypto, like, what do you do? Like what do you actually
Yeah, yeah,
do? And
yeah,
I
exactly.
thought
Like,
about it, and I'm just like,
there's so
I
much,
guess I'm
like,
just like a crypto analyst. Like, I just
yeah, yeah,
analyze
yeah.
the market, I analyze projects, I analyze DeFi, you know?
Yeah. I mean, and if you were to really break it out, you're like, no, I teach, I'm a YouTuber, I study it, I'm learning programming, I'm learning, like, if you, I'm an investor, I'm a
Yeah, but like,
trader,
it
like,
comes
you could
down to
really
that
break it.
base thing.
Yeah,
It's
like,
like, I
one,
got my
exactly.
main thing is that I analyze the market in a way that allows me to be a YouTuber. It allows me to mentor people. It allows me to, do all these things.
Yeah. And that's why I just came to the term crypto researcher, because
Right.
that entails me digging deep into smart contract. That entails me going in the Discord. That entails me, like, and then, yeah, and then I present my research through my YouTube videos and my podcast. Like, I'm just a researcher, and
Right.
at this point I may not even get to just writing code, because I there's so much to research around the
Remember, I
code,
was
how
thinking
the code
about, you
works.
remember, yeah, you remember I was thinking about writing code too. I was like thinking about it, and I was like, man, first of all, the way that the code is rapidly changing all the time.
Absolutely.
It is
Yeah,
constantly
absolutely.
innovation. So it's like, I just feel like, man, nah, that ain't really for me at this point, you know.
No, it doesn't hurt to learn Python and JavaScript. None of that
Oh
will
yeah,
hurt.
that's what
And
I'm saying. Like,
eventually, I
I
took some point,
learned,
but
like a little bit of Python and everything, so I could learn different things. Like, you have to, like, I feel
yeah,
like being in DeFi, you should know certain terms, functions, actually, calls and stuff like that.
yeah,
Like, you should know certain
yeah,
functions, and when you're
yeah,
looking, if you're really going to analyze a DeFi project.
yeah. And it's good to understand how a lot of these APIs work. Where is this getting their data, right? So some of this, it's not just the code itself. It's understanding how the code works. If you spend more of your time understanding how the code works, you really don't have to write that much code. It's like OX Maki, the guy that does the sushi swap. You
Mm-hmm.
know, he doesn't write the code. He just manages the people that write the code.
Right.
He does
Well, that's
that.
what a
You
lot
got
of people do. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, so at this point, like, you don't have to be a coder, and some people just want to code, and other people like, there's way more things we got to figure out around the code, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's just code at the end of the day. Like, how do we bring this into full production, right?
Right.
So that's a whole nother beast. And if you,
Scale it,
yeah,
acting,
yeah,
having it work
exactly.
for
Uh,
millions
uh,
of people.
yeah, reliable uptime. How's all, when your servers crash, is it DDoS attack? Like, how do you manage all this? Like, so you're gonna, so there's, and so I also like being my own boss too. I don't necessarily want to go work for a project. That's
Exactly.
not like, I like being my
That's
own
one of the
boss,
truest things ever, right there. Yeah, you like being your own
right?
boss, and for me, I just see so much opportunity in using the code that other people have already created, like, you know, like geniuses like Vitalik and Fabian Vogelsteller and all these Satoshi. You know what I mean? Like, these are geniuses. I'm just gonna use what they created and, you know, and bubble off of that.
And yeah, you got to get in where you're fit in. You got to understand your personality. Like for
Right.
some people, they don't, like, I'm not a YouTuber. I don't have a lot of charisma. I just been coding for 12 years. I and they appreciate the fact that you decide to put them on the map. Nah, this dude is dope. Yo, come on my YouTube channel. Like, like sometimes you need to bring out other people's weaknesses and they're gonna really appreciate, and they can bring out your strengths. Like, nah, I don't know much about computers, but so like there's a lot of collaboration that goes really well together when it comes to cryptocurrency. And that's what I
Right.
just did an interview with Squanchy Trades. I don't know if you watched it. I did an
Mm-hmm.
interview about Rook.
Yeah.
And this dude is right, he's making a lot of money, but he's like, nah, I'm gonna give out, I don't want to talk, but I'm gonna give out my information for free. I'm gonna give out my information for free. I'm gonna put it like, I'm like, nah, bro, you gotta monetize this, bro. And he's like, nah. I'm like, yo, that bear market we went through, that 2017 bear market, that shit kicked me in the ass. And I know I can't completely rely on crypto. I know I can't completely rely on a 9 to 5 job. I can
Right.
only rely on myself and my work ethic now. And that,
Right.
so, I'm creating courses, I'm doing more means of income because I gotta need something to fall back if this shit just straight crashes. Like, and I woke him up. He's like, right. Some people forget how much shit they went through the bear market, and now that they're on top again, and it's like, nah, bro, could just be just as temporary as it was before when you were on top. You got to
Right.
do something. You got to work. You got to create some forms of income outside of your 9 to 5 and outside of the crypto markets themselves to sustain you. And that's what I learned, and that's what's keeping me, so that's why me and you're going to start hustling courses
I mean,
heavy,
that's why, I
straight
mean,
up. I'm gonna be like, yeah,
for me, honestly, what I did, like, and I told people this on my channel too, is like, when I wanted to get rid of my 9 to 5 job, I said, look, I had to find a way. I'm doing crypto all the time anyways. And then there's different, you're either an investor, you got to either invest in crypto or something like that, or is it your income source? So a lot of people want to just make a whole bunch of money so they can quit their job. If that's the case, then you need to have it be like an income source. You have to be constantly making an income, not just waiting for the long-term appreciation of your investments. You get what I'm saying?
yeah, come on,
So
bro.
that's why, like,
You
for me,
got to
it's
do
like, that's
something in
why I
the
picked up trading,
meantime.
and that's
Yeah,
why I did some of these other things and stuff like that. But it's like, that's why the hustle never stops. People are like, yo, this coin pumped. Why, why are you doing this? Well, the hustle never stops, bro. You know what I mean? The hustle never, you can't stop.
exactly. And yeah, like, what, am I just supposed to fucking retire, miss out on more of those gains? It's like, no, I'm taking some of that profits from here and throwing it into here to get people to lane your investment strategy,
Right.
right?
Right.
But yeah, there's more, there's always more to get, bro, right? And there's nothing wrong with wanting to get that money, but people like me and you, we don't get that excited anymore. I don't see you rejoicing and laughing and bragging in people's faces about how much money you're making. I don't.
No.
Like, in fact, I would not even know whether you're making money or losing money the way you keep it so chill, right?
I
I
mean,
don't
I
know if
get
that's, can you
excited
take
when
a
my
loss, but I
coins
see you
pump
like,
like
yeah,
everybody
yeah,
else.
yeah,
Like, I get excited
yeah.
when my coins pump like everybody. I'm like,
But
hey, coins
you're
up.
not,
But
you're not,
yeah, people always tell me
it's
too,
not
like,
changing who
bro,
you are as a person and how you treat other.
yeah, no, like, I always keep it
Go ahead.
solid and I always keep it real with people. And at the end of the day, it's like, part of what I wanted to do is, like, I realized there was opportunity with people and I wanted to help other people realize that opportunity as well. And, it changed my life. I see how it changed your life. I see how it changed a lot of people's lives for the better. And they got themselves out of some messed up situations. Even some people, like, were in deep down depressive states
Yeah,
and they
bro.
found crypto, and they're alive for that reason, and stuff like that. Or, people about to lose their
Yeah.
house or just stressing and stuff like that. Like, so that's one of the reasons why, I keep going and keep doing what I'm doing. And, because at the end of the day, like, the money just will end up just being numbers to you, and it won't mean nothing right now. If you put too much on it, you're not going to
It
have
will.
nothing once you get, it'll just be numbers to you.
Yeah, and once you get to a certain amount of success, you really have to recalibrate your life and, like, okay, now what else is there to do?
Right.
Your spirit is never, that's just how it is. So what higher level can you reach outside of a computer, outside of the internet, outside of cryptocurrency?
Mm-hmm.
right? I want to be a musician. I want to learn Spanish. That's what I'm
Exactly.
focusing most of my time and energy for. And I don't plan on doing that for money. I don't plan on making money off Spanish. I don't plan on making money off music. I just want to
Right.
do it because I want to do it. And I have the
Exactly.
time and energy and funds to do it. You know, I
Right.
want to see what can come. If I do make money, great. But hey, you know, but I don't want to do music for money because it deteriorates you. I've seen musicians struggle for money and it deteriorates them.
Right.
It deteriorates them because
I've
they
seen so
can't
many
make
good
enough money to do
musicians.
what they
Yeah,
love
I've
to
seen
do.
so many musicians actually just quit doing music and they wanted and just because they couldn't make money off of it, you know. So yeah, because you know I'm in the music industry too, and I didn't see so
Exactly.
many good
So the
people who
and
are
the
just
whole
like
NFT.
I can't pay my rent tomorrow with music, so I'm not even gonna bother with it, you know.
Yeah, and the whole NFT thing changes the game as well. But that's going to take a while to catch on. It's going to take a while for people to really catch on and start making money off NFTs as musicians, though. It's not the
Yeah,
art thing is easier to push digitally.
yeah.
The music shit is going to be much more complicated. You need recording
Well, once
studios and all this shit.
NFTs and crypto is more streamlined for the average user, then I think NFTs and music will be big. You know, I
It
was
would
just
have
talking
to
to
be
my
on
boy
layer
about
two.
that. You
It would
know,
have to be on layer
yeah,
two.
it would have to
Like if
be
you're
on
gonna have a
layer
whole
2, or
album.
it would have to be on full blown tested audited ETH 2.0.
Yeah, either
You know what I
each
mean?
track is its own NFT or the whole album is an NFT within itself.
Yeah,
Because you can have there's a new you can have NFTs within an NFT. It's called child NFTs.
yeah.
So you can have each individual track, and then that could be within a larger NFT. I forgot the EIP number.
Well,
It's
right
like
now on
EIP
Rari, you can
11
have it set up to where
77.
you can, like on Rari, you can sell music as an NFT. The only thing is like people can't really preview it. So if you make your song an NFT, somebody has to buy it before they actually get the digital download of the song. You know, but you know they just need a better way of
Well,
letting
then you
people
already
preview
know
the
that's a
music
problem someone's
and
looking
like
to fix right now. Yeah,
exactly,
yeah,
exactly. And I'm
yeah,
sure there's
yeah.
platforms out there
Totally.
that I don't really know about. And you know, if you're watching this, maybe if you're into music, maybe that's something to look into. Because people always ask me, how do you find good products,
Absolutely,
man? I look
absolutely.
at things that I would use. You know what I mean? Like I look at things that I would use and go from there.
Yeah, how do you find good projects? Well, you just compare to all what's the difference between the projects that make you money and this new project that you never heard of, right? So you after you're experiencing enough, you're like, oh, that worked out, that badger that worked out, that worked out, that worked out. Now this
Right,
project, what similarities does it have to everything that worked out before, and what are the differences,
right.
right? That's how you kind of know.
How are
Yeah,
they
I mean, in
beating
my
it? How
opinion,
are
like
they
you know, like this,
competing? You
but
know,
Badger
yeah,
Dow, yeah, uh, yeah, and Badger Dow was like, and even Harvard Finance, yo, that Wi-Fi shit was dope. We want to thank Wi-Fi for leading the way, but this is how we're gonna do it now, right? So I, and it wasn't, you know, so I kind of like that. You shout out to the who you got the game from, and then you say, yo, but we're gonna change the fucking game. They did it. We're gonna do something
right,
different, but shout out
right,
to them, right? You know, I can respect a project like that. I
right.
can respect a project like that.
Yeah, man.
Um,
I'm pretty bullish
any
on Badger Dow, man. Pretty bullish on Badger Dow.
I, I I am very bullish, but let's keep things into perspective because we've experienced a Titanic shock before in crypto. Okay, right? It's time. Crypto Roots starts really looking into insurance for Badger DAO. You know,
Oh,
I
yeah, me
want to
too.
walk away from
Me
the
too.
Badger DAO experience, no matter what, and with a good
Excited.
taste in my mouth. I don't want to be like fuck Badger, fuck that, they should be.
Right.
No, no, no.
That I
If
was
I'm gonna
thinking
put
that
a
too. I
lot
was
of
like,
money
you
into
know what? I'm
Badger,
glad
I'm
that you
going.
can actually get insurance on it. And you know, I should probably I'm, you know, thinking about purchasing
That's
some insurance on
that.
Badger.
Yeah, that's the next
Yeah.
step up is to get some insurance on things that I feel are going to have the most long term value. And I obviously feel that Badger is going would you know I think they will handle the situation well. Let's not say, but let's be real. Every DeFi project has caught a bullet,
Some of them. Yeah.
has got
Yeah.
some fucking bullet wound somewhere,
Yeah, man. I was
or
thinking the
more just
same
got
thing. I was
caught up.
looking at my Badger bags and I'm like, I was thinking about like selling some off or pulling some
Right.
out, but I'm like, nah, just insurance might be the option, you know, because I think it might do good in the
Bro,
long run. But yeah, they haven't been
you have
tested like that, and I'm sure there's somebody trying to, you know.
no, they've been audited. They did a very
No, I
extensive
mean
audit
like a
before they
hacker
launched.
hasn't
In fact,
tested
they
them
waited
like
a
a,
few.
you
Oh,
know, I mean like a
well, I'm
hacker
sure they
hasn't
have.
like,
They just yeah, yeah. I'm sure, but every dollar that rises in a $2 billion vault. I mean, damn, you got people saying, nah, bro, we just gonna fucking hack. We're gonna spend the next 3 years hacking. I mean, that
Right.
that that reward system is a honeypot, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Like,
saying.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So you bet. That's what I'm like, yo. I gotta get insurance for this shit, bro.
Yeah.
I better get insurance at some time soon, just to cover my ass, because I want to walk away with a good experience and not just have all my bags going. Because I got all that money for free. I'll be honest. That Badger vault, all that shit's in my Badger vault, all of it for free. The Badger
Same
airdrop
here.
plus the Dig airdrop,
Same
all,
here.
with the auto compounding and rewards and everything, bro. Like, come on.
Same here.
So I'm gonna protect that. If I spend any money, it's to get insurance off the money that I got for free that's going up in value.
Yeah. Because that thing's really going up in value, and only
so
on 21 million tokens. So yeah, like you said, that when I seen the TVL, I was like, okay, total value locked. Yeah. Like you said, that's a honeypot for hackers. Like, hey, we need to find the exploit somewhere, so maybe purchasing some insurance.
They're about to launch claws.
Oh yeah, claws, right? I saw that.
They're about to launch. All right. So that's a stable coin minted by your Badger vaults.
Yeah.
So you put up your Badger and Dig vaults as collateral to mint claws. So we won't be getting airdropped claws.
Yeah, no, yeah.
That's what I thought we would. I thought we'd be getting airdrop.
Yeah, me too. But then
you're gonna get it. You got to put up your vault as collateral to mint claws, and then obviously you can put it in the sushi swaps, like the sushi swap LP, and then you can earn Badger, Dig, Sushi, UMA, and X Sushi, and UMA, Badger, Dig. Yeah, you can earn like
UMA too?
tokens all at
UMA
once.
too?
Yeah, and UMA. You'll be able to earn UMA.
Oh,
all in one vault. All in one vault, and that's the claws vault. You'll be able to earn X Sushi, UMA, Badger, and Dig. I think like four
tokens.
Bro, I think it's 5 actually. I forgot if I'm missing one, but I think it's 5.
Yeah, I'm really liking the Badger vault and the Dig returns, bro. That's
This is what I tell my mentees, and this is low-key alpha right here too. All you have to do is go to CoinGecko, pull up the Bitcoin page, pull up the Dig page, look at the market cap of Bitcoin, and compare that to the market cap of Dig. Dig is essentially Bitcoin. Let's just put it. It's a rebase. It's essentially Bitcoin. If you owned a bigger share of that market cap, while Dig is less than 100 million, and I'm not saying all trillion billion dollars is going to come onto DeFi, but I can count at least $1 billion, if not $10 billion of Bitcoin coming onto DeFi within the next few years.
Yeah, definitely.
You want to own you want to own a big share of that Dig market cap as possible, because that Dig market cap is going to grow to at least $1 billion one day. And if you own 1% of the market cap, if it's you own 1% of it, you do not get diluted. It's a rebase token. Your portion of the market cap stays the same. So this is the alpha. Get as much of that market cap of Dig now, while it's still less than 100 million.
Right.
Because Bitcoin's $1 trillion, and I guarantee you at least 100 billion is going to come onto DeFi. I can't say when, but I'm being conservative in my numbers.
That's a good prediction. I'm saying the same thing. I'm like, all this money that's going into Bitcoin, you could expect a percentage of that to just trickle down into DeFi, into the altcoin market. Yeah, maybe like a tenth of it. But you're talking about like, yo, if Bitcoin is so much money, and a tenth of that is going to be $100 billion coming into the altcoin market.
And then a tenth of that is still like $1 billion, and then Dig is not even at 100 million.
Yeah,
I mean, so I'm talking about like and I'm being very conservative. So what I'm doing, I'm stacking my Dig. I'm stacking my Dig because essentially it's Bitcoin. So I own Bitcoin. I own very, very little actual Bitcoin. I own some REN BTC and I own some Dig, and I still feel safe. I'm lending out my REN BTC for more REN BTC, so I'm still exposed to Bitcoin.
Like, if you don't have that much Bitcoin, but you must have some wrapped Bitcoin or something somewhere, right?
Or
some REN Bitcoin.
I'm exposed to Bitcoin.
There you go.
I'm exposed to Bitcoin indirectly, so I don't feel like I'm missing out on the gains of Bitcoin now.
Exactly. That's what I did as well. I did. I got exposed to it in different ways, and then I'm giving
up too much alpha.
Yeah, exposing to it, and I'll tell them, get exposed to Bitcoin, through DeFi, and then earn some yield on your Bitcoin. But yeah, no, that dig, absolutely. Getting on top of that Dig, like you said, that has potential, and getting on something like that, like, yeah, that's some alpha. Cause yeah, that's why I'm holding
Yeah,
on to my dig as well.
yeah,
You know, especially looking at the total value
yeah,
locked is already way, 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 way more than the market cap.
bro, bro.
It's
So
crazy.
you're really gonna see, you're gonna see the sentiment change, very quickly. And Badger to 1K, bro. Badger to 1K. I mean, obviously we got to hit the 100 first, but I mean, if there's only 20, I mean, and that's still, in my opinion, that's still conservative, right?
You
There's
think
only
1K?
21 million.
Well, because there's only 21 million. Yeah. So you think about it, like if it gets 21 million, and yeah, I could see that, like how 1K would be kind of conservative. You know.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about governing one of the biggest DeFi Bitcoin protocol. Like, I mean, I just see the value use case of Badger DAO until institutions start buying Badger DAO. I mean, because what you got to understand is that Elon Musk just bought 1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. He could be making even more of that by putting it onto Badger DAO, by putting it into the Badger DAO. Like, so once institutions start really catching on that, yo, not only can we make all this gain, but we could fucking maximize this gain by
Right.
taking a bit more. So they may not put 1.5 billion, don't get me wrong, but they can put 1.5 million of that 1.5 billion and see how it works, right?
Or they
One
could just see
institution.
the value in the platform and want to buy some tokens, which is gonna,
Govern it.
you
Want
know,
to govern it.
yeah, exactly,
And
you know.
yeah, yeah.
Or they might even, like, a lot
It,
of them might even buy it.
so
Like that.
it's
That's my whole thing. Like,
yeah,
with all these institutions coming into this market, it's like, man, this is exactly what we did. You get in with Bitcoin, and then you gonna discover what else is going on, and you can see that this is what the institutions are doing. The billionaires, the senators, who are now hopping on like DeFi and stuff like that.
bro. You're
So
gonna see some senators go rogue, bro. You're gonna see some senators say "fuck the system." Like, you're gonna see some senators just start growing weed, just start like, I guarantee you there'll be some, because there's like because you know how like they're DEA agents, people who stop working for the DEA, or they're the biggest fucking weed growers, and like, people in the
right,
army
right,
too. Some of the biggest weed growers in army are where used to be in the army. So it's always these people like just like relapse, like like fuck that system, man. I'm dealing with you guys. Like,
right.
you're gonna start seeing some senators and like, nah, man, like
Yeah, that's
memeing it, like,
crazy. Yeah,
YouTube. So I would, yeah. Anyways, I would love to see the system change, inside out, and really see the adoption of cryptocurrency. So we got to wrap it up.
yeah.
Hit your boy up, Crypto Rootz, for a consultation. I no longer offer the mentorships. I'm too busy. I'm studying and enjoying. I got other things I want to do with my life, so I'm backing off the mentorships. I'm only doing hours, pay per hour, pay per session. You can pay me $70 USD, $50 in ETH, or $30 in Roots token, or $30 in Garlic Coin. I accept Garlic Coin and Dogecoin. You get major discounts if you pay me in Dogecoin, Garlic Coin, or Roots Coin. All right. Otherwise, it costs more. That's it. So
Yeah,
check out my courses as well. Me and Everything Currency are going to be dropping a course, and I'm going to be selling his courses on my channel. So
I'll be
we do
selling his
we
courses on
yeah.
my channel.
So you know what I'm saying, brothers linking up. Let holla at us. Let us know what you got going on for Everything Currency.
Yeah, check out the website, everythingcurrencycrypto.com. You can go over there and get yourself some of my merch, some of my I actually, got some right here. Check out. You can get some of the merch, got a little ETH hat, but check out that. Hit me up. I'm a little bit too busy for the mentorships as well right now, so I had to put those on pause. If you do want to get in direct contact with me, you can go to my YouTube channel and join my Telegram group. Me or one of the guys in there can help you out with a bunch of stuff that you need. Yeah, so check out the website, everythingcurrencycrypto.com. Got
All
what you
right.
need.
Aloha. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching. Much love. Leave a comment.
Peace.
Take care. Peace.